Sardonyx does not flash like a diamond, and it does not command the instant fame of ruby or sapphire. But for thousands of years, this layered stone held a different kind of power, the power to carry an image, a symbol, even the authority of an empire. At first glance, sardonyx seems simple, a banded variety of chalcedony, built from alternating layers of sard in reddish-brown tones, and lighter bands that can range from white to cream. But that structure made it uniquely valuable in the ancient world. Those natural layers allowed carvers to cut one color into the foreground and leave another as the background, turning the stone itself into a ready-made canvas for miniature sculpture. And that is where sardonyx enters history. In the Greek and especially Roman world, sardonyx became one of the great stones of engraved gems. It was carved into cameos and intaglios, tiny works of art worn as jewelry, used as seals, and passed as symbols of status. Roman signet rings often used sardonyx because the stone was hard enough to hold fine detail, yet practical in another way. Warm sealing wax did not cling to it as easily as it did to softer materials. A gem could become a signature, a legal tool, and a political statement all at once. Some of the most famous ancient cameos were carved from sardonyx. In these pieces, emperors appear almost suspended between layers of stone, their profiles emerging from white bands against darker grounds. It is one of the most remarkable partnerships in gem history, geology providing the architecture, and human hands providing the image. Scientifically, sardonyx belongs to the quartz family. It has a hardness of about 6.5 to 7 on the Mohs scale, which helped it survive both wear and time. Its banding formed through successive deposition of silica-rich material, layer by layer in cavities and fractures, slow mineral growth recording itself like stripes in stone. And perhaps that is the real fascination of sardonyx. It is not a gem celebrated for brilliance but for structure, not for fire but for contrast. In the ancient world, that contrast allowed artists to carve rulers, gods, and myths into a stone already divided into light and shadow. Long before modern photography, before printed portraits, before signatures on paper, sardonyx was already preserving faces, authority, and identity, one band at a time. And that may be the strangest thing about sardonyx. It was never prized for spectacle alone. It endured because it could hold a face, a name, and the illusion that power itself could be carved into stone.